take the lead with 4.5 minutes to go.
A couple of changes being made by South Africa. One of those in the second row, Franke Mostert is coming on. Kwagga Smith is also going off, so Jasper Wiese of Leicester is also on the pitch. Grant Steyn has called for it.
Use it!
Still more than 16 minutes to go. A compelling test match.
Use it!
Remember, South Africa haven't won here at Twickenham against England for 7 years. 2014, and England have got an outstanding record at Twickenham in the traditional autumn series matches or November internationals, call them what you will. Since South Africa won, there is Jasper Wiese, by the way. Since South Africa won here in 2014, England have won 17 of the last 18, and bursting through, and look at that for Rafi Quirk. Marchant delivering the pass, and Quirk gets a try. What a way to fight back. What a score this was. The short pass and a huge hole opened in that South Africa defence.
And the response by the Twickenham crowd. Damian Darland is stepping in to support Elton Jantjies. Huge hole opening up in that defensive line. And then it's just an easy 2-on-1 for Quirk to score his try.
Marcus Smith makes it worth 7, and believe me, that was a score that was worth all 7 points.
Damian Darland is stepping in. Marchant there beating Lukhanyo. Lovely change of angle to run into the space, and then it's a 2-on-1 and a sprint to the line.
Well, you have to say the creativity today has all come from England. And now, what a question has been asked of South Africa. They have 14 minutes to save this test match, to save their world #1 ranking.
Use it! Stay.
Well, many books have been written about rugby's greatest rivalry. That historically has always been the Springboks against New Zealand, but it was interesting that Jacques Nienaber in his pre-match interview here referred to the opponents England as South Africa's greatest rivals. Whatever the truth is in that matter, South Africa now have to dig deep and find something. The tide was all going their way, but now, in virtually the blink of an eye, it has changed. The men in green and gold have got it all to do again. The alteration made at scrum. We've got at scrum half, I should say. But it's a yellow card. How significant is that? It is the accumulation of penalties, and it's Will Stewart who effectively takes one for the team. Penalty number 16 for England.
And it's those repeated infringements, penalties being given away, not allowing South Africa to build any momentum. And Mr. Brace had enough. He had England on a warning.
Discipline it more.
And Stewart paying the price for another penalty conceded.
Well, Eddie Jones knows all about the strength of South African rugby. There aren't too many secrets these days, but he's a man who's been in the camp He was part of Jake White's backroom staff when they won the World Cup in 2007. When England offered him the job, he was dragged from his desk on virtually his first day in a coaching job in South Africa. He knows that these men in green and gold will not lie down. And here they are again. It's Malcolm Marx trundling his way forward. All hands to the pump for the men in white. The world #1 team against the world #3 outfit. There is Herschel Yankees waiting for it. Maro Itoje being told to release. Jasper Wiese powering his way forward. It's there for Yankees. It's another penalty count. One more added to it. Here's Yankees. Across there to the other Yankees. Over the top. Makazole Mapimpi. Yet another try for the man who sunk England in Yokohama. His 20th test try is up to 100 points. And now with a kick to come, a chance for South Africa to restore their advantage. This truly is a test match for the ages.
This is what test match rugby is all about, Martin. On a knife edge. Lovely pass there by Lukhanyo. Freddie Stewart pushing up, trying to shut it down. Getting sucked in. Mapimpi with an easy run, and he just cannot stop scoring tries. Makazole Mapimpi over again.
Well, whatever happens to this, we'll have 10 minutes to go and a single point between the teams. But it is quite a kick for Elton Yankees. Well, it was a very crisp connection, but it does slip wide. 10 minutes of international sport at its best to come.
Away now. Use it. Now 9.
As we've seen in recent seasons, no reason to panic here for South Africa. Stewart couldn't quite get to that one. The ball went forward. Referee playing the scrum advantage. Lukhanyo.
Stay here.
Don Brandt was all over him. Here's Wiese. Elton Yankees again, just getting that away despite the company of Tom Curry.
Backwards.
England have won it on the floor. But it's South Africa who get the penalty. Well, it's almost 40 metres out, or is 40 metres out, but it's not far off straight in front.
1-2 over the ball.
And Eddie Jones will not be happy with that. 18 penalties against 4. And again at the breakdown, at the tackles.
Shot called, yeah.
Just being put under pressure. Itoje going down. Holding on.
Isolate.
Being isolated. England support players not there quick enough to clear away. Mapimpi and Dwayne Vermeulen on the ball there.
No, let's go. Unless you want.
Turnover.
Is he in your way? Okay, time off. Is he in your way? Time off. Okay, let's go then. Time is off. Okay, back on now.
Well, the kicking duties have been handed to that man. Brandstein made his Test debut more than 15 years ago as a fresh-faced teenager. Wasn't carrying as much timber as he is now as well, I can tell you. He scored a try that day against Ireland in Dublin. There's never been a more important moment than this. And Brandstein does what he has done in green and gold for a decade and a half. Brandstein up to 150 points in Test rugby. England will go through the last 7 minutes with another captain because Courtney Laws has gone off. Sam Simmons is on. He certainly adds an additional dimension. 26 points to 24. Tom Curry, we understand, is now captain. The only remaining member on the pitch of that new leadership group, which Eddie Jones has developed. Knocked forward by England. Etzebeth makes a few more metres. There goes Sia Khaleesi. What a figure he's been for South African rugby in the last couple of years. Yankees. Here's Dialindi. On to Lukanyuam. Brandstein. South Africa starting to demonstrate why they're world champions. And Eben Etzebeth going through, romping through like a derby winner. But it's a penalty against South Africa.
Great angle there, running onto the ball, Eben Etzebeth. Malcolm Barks a little bit too far away. Great to see a forward running at pace onto the ball, but with all that momentum, the South African support just shot over, off their feet, sealing the ball off, relieving the pressure on England defence.
I may be guilty here of making a statement of the obvious, Tinas, but I think it's fair to say that this match is living up to expectations.
Only just.
Here's Nick Dolly. Well, it didn't go to plan, but Maro Itoje comes away with it. England really need to make something happen here. Marcus Smith chips ahead, and it's a penalty to England.
An attacking kick by Marcus Smith.
Well, England, I suspect, did have somebody out there who's capable of knocking it over from more than 50 metres. Freddie Stewart is a candidate, there's no doubt about that. But instead, they've opted for the penalty to touch, and they have the line out. A little more than 22 metres out. South Africa will play the rest of the match with just 14 men. England have about one more minute. There is at least... Oh, and look at that touch from Eben Etzebeth. Eben Etzebeth, well, who knows, in 4 or 5 minutes' time, we may well be looking at this and saying that perhaps that was the most important contribution that Etzebeth has made all afternoon.
Don't look for it. Don't look for it. Stay last feet. Use it.
Here's Herschel Yankees.
Guys, don't milk the penalty, please. Ball is available.
Great steal there by Eben Etzebeth. The ball bobbling a little bit around there, but South Africa able to re-secure ball, slow it down. And Herschel Yankees relieving pressure off the base.
So Will Stewart comes back on. It is 15 against 14 for the last 3 minutes. One additional white jersey out there. Oh, and again it's gone wrong at the line out for England. Here goes Yankees. Herschel Yankees on there to Malcolm Marks. The tackle there from Curry. Here goes Jasper Wiese. A typical powerful carry there from the Leicester back row. The counter rocking, outstanding from England. Here goes Max Malins. Yules. Here's Johnny May. The clock says 2 minutes. The referee is playing a knock-on advantage here to England. Marcus Smith. Henry Slade. Here's Max Malins. Finds Freddie Stewart. Taken down by Malins. Joe Marchant. Smith. On to Itoje. That is the halfway line. Marcus Smith floats it out. Here's Johnny May. 90 seconds remain. England looking for a hero. Henry Slade. The arm is out from the referee. They have the penalty. There goes Marcus Smith. Well, that was rather reckless, you have to say, from South Africa. They've given the second penalty. Well, that is it from Frans Steyn, the most experienced Test player, certainly in terms of years on the pitch. And it was his hot-headedness and discretion which moved the penalty advantage from a very difficult position to this one, which, as you can see, is very kickable. Marcus Smith, a perfect kicking record, not just today, but throughout this Autumn Nations series. England lead. The match will be restarted. South Africa have to regain possession. All England need to do is get it and kick it out. England have it. They have the penalty. So the penalty is England's. Marcus Smith will kick it into touch, and that is it. Freddie Stewart, a hero once again. Manatu Alangi, whose try was his final contribution. But what a day, what a test match. And it will be remembered as a tactical masterclass.